Well, that was one heck of a race today. It is 3 minutes past 7 on the 12th September 2021. It is time for the 5th round of the F10 season here on Premier Sim Gaming League's PlayStation side of things anyway. Glad you can join us. Remember to like this video, subscribe to the PSGL channel, and follow the Twitter page and our Discord. Join that too. Lots of action here tonight. We have on F10 as well as F11 happening right now. Go check that out at the same time, same channel, and F9 at 8 o'clock. Now, for those who are new to this division, I do believe is no assists. Oh no, it is assists, I'm sorry. There are assists allowed. You can use traction control, ABS, gears. I think you can use gears. Can you? Well, you can use the line as well, of course. You cannot use brake assist, DRS assist, pit assist, etc. Now you notice Mashek is retired. I do believe that is because he has a qualifying ban. And a big change as well, as we go to the Stewards Communications here, is they have changed the damage level. It is now simulation instead of standard. They want to improve driver skill. They have noticed it has become a little decreased between the drivers in the lower divisions, and this is every division with the exception of PCF1, which, let's be honest, was an absolute shambles. I think you know why. George Morgan made a very justified reaction to it all. As we see, headshot about to start his lap. Oh, I've turned off the leaderboard, that's not good. So as the drivers are starting their lap around this legendary Temple of Speed, I will let you know of the changes. Except for PCF1, the car damage rate will be set to simulation instead of standard, and except for PCF1, the safety car will be set to reduced instead of standard. You remember last time we had 5 safety cars in Zandvoort. It was a menace. And yeah, we're not doing that again. And a reminder, unlike in real life, slipstreaming is prohibited here. So don't even try the antics they did in real life. It's not a good idea. Oh, and don't go riding other drivers like the realistic PSGL race was compared to today. You all know what happened. Come on. It's not hard. Same energy. Steba is the first one on a lap, as you can see, in the victorious McLaren, for once. Coming through Sky, it's always been a very tricky section. He's had struggles with it there. And there is a yellow flag in Sector 1. I do believe that is Twosome. No, it's not Twosome. It is Lars, for some reason. Oh, he's slowing down, of course. He's on an outlap. We're going to see our first driver cross the line around the Parabolica. And it'll be Steba. The bar is set at 119.251, 120.048 for Giorgio. Headshot goes faster for 119.79, but B-Boy Worm going in 119.16. That's the fastest time so far. Here's Neon. Now, I do believe after an incident, Neon has been given a 10-second time penalty to serve on his NIS event. So whatever he finishes, he'll have 10 seconds added on. So if he wins, but the top 10, the rest of the top 10 are within like 9.999 seconds, he will have to score 0 points. And it has happened before, I think. Here is our... no, he has abandoned his lap by the looks of things. He's not invalidated, he's maybe not happy with his lap. Here's Jay Tyler. Speaking of the standings, they've moved them around here, it's stupid. Our current leader is Aero by 1 point. Oh, by the way, that is because Twosome got a penalty. Remember that dummy pit he did? Yep, he got penalised for it. And as a result, was demoted to 5th. Therefore, he is now 1 point behind Aero. The winner was Headshot, who is now up to 4th. Hype, who is not here, unfortunately. He's had some issues outside of this and is unable to compete on a permanent basis. He is not here this weekend. He still remains in 3rd, though, with a 1st at Bahrain and a 2nd at Spa Francorchamps. 5th place will be Jay Carty on 26. So the two AlphaTauris at the top with 79 points in the Constructors. I do believe, yes, 79. It is not 78, that is wrong. I don't know why they've put that there. Fastest lap. Yeah, I think they forgot to... Hold on, something's wrong here. They didn't score 30. They scored... Yeah, they've put the wrong points amounts in the Constructors' Championships. I will let Kryptonite know about that. Actually, I was looking away from the screen there. Twosome has set the fastest time at 1:18.547. Liam with a 1:18.77. Should check the tyres. Headshot set his on mediums, which is unusual. Lars is third. As we see Sonny Bob starting his lap. Let's just hope there are no game glitches this time. We are praying to the gods of... Well, why do we pray to Codemasters? Let's be honest. I'm sorry to get it political, sorta, but you can't just have this. This is a game that we put our time and effort into, us commentators. And I might only get like 30, 40 viewers compared to George Morgan's 5,000, but still, we are passionate about racing, league racing as a whole, not just racing in general. And we love doing it because we love watching action. We feel like, oh, we can do that too. And that's why we're here. And it's thanks to these drivers I get a chance to. They are putting in their efforts week in, week out. And they're getting all the time on here. Getting some 15 minutes of fame. And it's thanks to me I'm giving it to them. But it's thanks to them that I'm here. And all the guys at PSGL, of course. Sonny Bob on a lap for... He's went very wide, but that's not been deleted? I'm surprised that's not been deleted. It's a 1:19.367. That surprises me. I thought... Well, there you go then. Gippo also has a penalty, I believe. We haven't really gotten to many of the penalties, I have to say. Let's get the... Only 13 watching? That can't be right. No, this is not full qualifying, it is just one session. No, he's not got a quali ban. I do apologise, Mashek has not got a quali ban. He says he doesn't want to be involved in Carnage. Well, that explains it, I guess. Codemaster should be super embarrassed. Absolutely. With a capital A. This is a game that millions across the world play. Both online and off. We're fed up of it. Still, we trot on. And people say George was not professional. I tend to disagree. Because... Does he expect things like that to happen? Absolutely not. So his rant was fully 1,000,000% justified. Anyways, back to the action. Headshot is still on mediums. He's invalidated anyways. Giorgio is slipstreaming. I think that may be a penalty coming his way. Because we did say slipstreaming is illegal. I'm not sure if it's just the team cars. PTSD from today's monster stream. Well, if you've seen Thursday's stream, 50 times of that happened. Here's our commentator, Sam Thompson. Oh, Luke Flano is retired. Oh, it looks like he's crashed. You're gonna get on board with Headshot. Oh boy, that is a horrible accident. In perfect world, that would be a red flag. And Headshot has invalidated. He feels like he's been put off by that. Not his fault though. No one's fault. These things do happen. As we see Sam T crossing the line, going to 8th, 1 second behind the leader. Here's Stiggy! Around the, I think it's called McCarry Alboreto curve now. This of course used to have a oval layout, which they combined with the main layout. As you remember, NASCAR held an iRacing race around it during quarantine, although it was backwards. What is that Haas doing? Hecked on a lap right now. There's another yellow flag, and I do believe that was for the driver that went off. Here comes Jay Tyler in the final corner, and he will go 7th. Lars is on a lap. Let's hope he doesn't do what Max Verstappen did. Sorry, I keep mentioning it. Rez Liamo, who I commentated on in War on Friday. There was a lot of war. I call it war. I think it's better than WOR. Don't judge. Don't at me. As we see Jay Carty through Ascari. I keep thinking of the race, and I keep thinking of Aussie, Aussie, Aussie! Because you know who won. I love that chant so much, and I'm not even Australian. Shout out to all the Aussies watching here. Congratulations, your man won. Yeah, Jay Carty's given up on his lap. Twosome's on his lap though, but Lars is as well. Lars, by the way, is the new name of Aero F1. I keep calling him Aero because that's what it says on the standings. It is Lars now, not Aero. Sem, I don't think that's his name. Where is Sem? Or is that Twosome? Lars coming across the line, he goes 2 tenths faster, but not faster than last time. And here's his teammate. He doesn't get slipstream by the looks of it, so that's all fair. And oh! Hold on, Twosome coming through the final corner. No, he's invalidated. He's not happy by the looks of it with his time. Now, what has happened to the Slayer? Oh, he's went off at the end of Ascari. Car just disappeared, but I just caught it at the end of time. 6 minutes to go in the session. Current leader is Twosome. As you can see the gaps there. Top 10 within 1 second. Top 14 within 1.3 seconds. Top 5 within 0.7. See, it's very close at the top 4, but then 5th it just starts to drop off. He's 4 tenths down, Stever is, over Lars. As we see Sonny Bob coming around the 2 Lesmos. I accidentally say, well, you can guess, which is very inappropriate and I should not be doing that. I can't even find Monza on my book of Formula 1 tracks that my mother gifted me. It's a nice gift. Where is it? Sorry guys, I'm trying to find my notes. Who needs Google Maps? Oh, here he is. Yeah, there's 2 Lesmo corners, just like Degner and Degner 2. Sonny Bob coming around the final corner. It doesn't look like he's on a lap, but I do think Headshot is. Headshot coming through the Variante del Vitifilo and now the Curva Bessono, where Lando Norris pulled an incredible move on, I believe it was it Sainz? I think it was Sainz. Now coming through the very difficult Variante del Roger. As you can see, nearly lost it out of the turn. Now into the 2 Lesbos. You've got to be careful not to go too far wide. And he looks like he's done it nicely. Now for the second. Oh, he's invalidated. And that'll be the end of his lap. He won't have many chances left after that. And Gippo is on. Oh my goodness me. Nearly lost it out of Lesmo 2. Is on mediums. I think he wants to avoid the carnage up front. He knows what it's like. But you know, he is 16th right now because he has not set a time. He will be at least 16th because 2 drivers have fallen before him. Of course, yes, the NASCAR iRacing series are saying they use the oval, the old oval banking, which was used in the film Grand Prix, I believe, in the 60s. Let's get across the line. Yes, and they used it for the race, for a race called Monza Madness during quarantine, because there's nothing else to do. And that was the infamous stream. Kyle Larson lost his job, and I'm not even going to say why, because you know what's happened, and we don't talk about such acts. End racism, please. It's a horrible poison. It's more poisonous than COVID. And it needs to stop. But enough about that, because let's think positive here. With Gippo, who is set a time of 1:22, but I do believe that's just an initial one. He's going to have another one here. As you can see him come around the two Lesmos now. You saw the bug fest, it was insanely BS. Absolutely. If I was Codemasters here, you know what I do? I throw the game in the bin and start from scratch. It's better than just improving something that's probably already broke damage beyond repair. Oh, Gippo nearly loses his time there. And I nearly lost my lunch. And now, yeah, the Curva Michele Alboreto, named after the driver who sadly died in a test in, I believe it was Life 6 ring. And Gippo will go faster than Slayer, so he'll be guaranteed 15th. Now, the penalties. Sem was body. Yeah, Tusum last week got a penalty because... Oh, Giorgio's lost his entire front wing. Must have had a crash out of Ascari. As we're on board with Steber right now. Or actually, no, he's invalidated. As we see that, I'm going to check the penalties. Hecht's got a 5-second penalty last week. Gippo has a 3-second penalty this week. Because he did not give Masiak enough room, and that caused an incident. Slayer got a 5-second penalty at Zandvoort. And Sonny Bob here has a 5-second penalty for this race. There was a lot of incidents, and that's why the simulation damage is on. The standard of driving is becoming a real concern for the stewards here at PSGL. And to encourage clean racing, they have put the damage on at simulation, the damage rate. Steber has went third, a very good time of 1:18.732, but Tusum, who's on his outlap now, is at 1:18.5 still. No one has managed to get under that time yet. As we see, I think it's Limo coming out the final corner, the Parabolica, and will set a time. It's a long run down to there, and he goes top by 4 thousandths! Well done, Liam. And Tusum has just saw that in his wing mirrors. He'll be thinking, oh, you got lucky there. I'm gonna go one better. I hope. Oh dear, Steber has went off in the gravel at Lesmo. Gotta be careful he doesn't impede others' runs. Lars, or Arrow, whatever you want to call him, is coming on his lap right now. Time has run out in the session. I couldn't really notice because there are so many yellow flags. They need to fix that. I can't even see the time. Tusum fans, don't fret. He still has his time to set. Sam coming towards the final corner. What will his time be? Actually, no. Headshot is coming through the final corner and he goes 6th. What about Sam T? No improvement on his time. Oh, actually, he did improve on his time. I think it just didn't show it. Here comes Lars then. Oh dear! Tusum is invalidated! He will not be able to get any further than second. Here comes his teammate Lars! And he goes third! So Liam is on pole position for the 5th round of the PSGL F10 season here at Monza. And he is going to be absolutely delighted with that. He is on pole position. Top 10, remember, will start on the tyres. To start with Sonny Bob, 3-lap old tyres. He might have to come in and do a forced undercut. The bottom 8 will have a free choice of tyres, unless it rains. Then you'll have to start on the mandated wet weather tyres. F9 is on, remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel, join the Discord, and like our Twitter page, or follow our Twitter page. Yeah, there are so many penalties. Tusum got a penalty. Actually, he got 10 seconds worth of penalties. The pit entry, and he did not get any room to look flannel. So that's why he was given a 10-second penalty. I do apologise, I must have said 5, but look at the gap. 4 thousandths separating the top two. Liam in the Alfa Romeo has stunned the two AlphaTauris who have been ruling the roost here in F10. As you can see, the only driver to set their best time on mediums, actually both of them, Gippo and Slayer, maybe it's a strategy call. They want to avoid the chaos at the start because it's known for chaos at the Variante del Rettifilo, I'll say. So Luke Flano and Masiek did not set a time. Masiek did not compete in qualifying. That's not really good. In my opinion, there should be a rule you have to compete in qualifying, unless you have a ban. Because, I mean, it's to make people go more aggressive, in my opinion. But then again, I see why they don't have that rule. Luke Flano actually has a 10-second penalty for Zandvoort because he kept his nose in the closing gap despite not being sufficiently unslimed enough to be given racing room. Hosura had his time penalty removed under the safety car. Slayer got a penalty, I said that. Masiek and Luke Flano, no action. There were so many incidents, guys, I can't keep track. So, reminder. Sonny Bob, 5-second penalty. Gippo, 3-second penalty. Neon, 10-second penalty for this race. As the formation lap begins. I always turn the wrong one on. As you can see, oh, look at this. 2 drivers have chosen to go on softs. Neon and Luke Flano. Neon, remember, with a 10-second penalty, so he's going to have to be sprinting as fast as he can. Oh god, that's not a good start. You know when you see it jump, it's not a good start. So yeah, no drivers on the hards, unlike the real race where they did go on hards. Hards on this track, not really recommended. Here's our championship leader by 1 point. The Constructors' Championship is wrong, they should be on 79. 79, not 78. But they are still way ahead of the other teams. They are, if that's right, they are 42 points ahead. That's ridiculous. Ahead of nearest rivals Haas, whose main driver is missing, as the drivers come back to the grid for the beginning of the race. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I don't think Kat's here tonight. I forgot to mention Kat's not here. So 18 drivers lined up on the grid. 5 lights on, and the race is underway. Great start from Liam, who leaves the 2 AlphaTauris in the dust. In fact, they're being challenged by an Aston Martin of B-Boy Worm and Steber of the McLaren as they come to the first corner. Is there going to be any heroics into the first corner? Doesn't look like it. Lots of changing about. The 2 Alpines in the battle, so is the Mercedes and the Aston Martin of Hecht and Stiggy, I believe. But looks like no chaos around in the first few corners. As you see, still more battles going on. Steber and B-Boy Worm going at it for 4th. Looks like Steber has stayed ahead for 4th position, as Headshot and Giorgio also come in behind them. But it is William of the Alfa Romeo that leads the 2 AlphaTauris, and there's a banging of wheels there at the back there, And there's still lots of chaos going through Lesmo 2. As you see, Steva now trying to get back ahead of B-Boy Worm after he lost position at the Lesmo. He's not going to get a move at Ascari. Will they keep it clean for Ascari? Doesn't look Giorgio is. He's went off the track and he's nearly lost position to the two Alpines. The Alpines had to back off there because they nearly went into Giorgio. And now the Mercedes of Stiggy is right behind them too. They're going 3, maybe 4 abreast into the Parabolica or the Michele Alboreto curve, you may see, as now Jay Tyler's going for a move. Jay Tyler going for a move around Giorgio of the Haas, and now, oh goodness me, he's had to go to the right, because look at all this battling happening right now. Please ignore the leaderboard, that is wrong. It should be, well, you should know who's in the lead as they go into the first corner for the second time tonight. But it looks like, I can't really tell, but that looks like Sam T has got ahead. Please ignore those graphics. That is wrong. Lars should be in third. It's Liam still in the lead, but look at this. B-Boy still ahead of Steva. 42 viewers, welcome all. Apologies for the little glitch, it seemed to have fixed itself. Look, Flano's in the pit, he must have had some damage. And it's not the best start he would have wanted. Jay Tyler! What's happened to Headshot? Where has Headshot gone? Headshot's lost a position or two, and looks like Hex has been pushed off the road that may be looked at. And oh, look, Flano has had a spin and he's reset to track. That may be a penalty coming his way there. The gap is not 1 lap, just to let you know. Oh no! Steber's crashed out of Ascari! That is going to be a safety car for sure. That is a horrible accident. And oh my goodness, the front wing flies into the crowd. Duck! And Liam's coming in. No, he's not. He's done a pump fake like Twosome. Now, he didn't do what Twosome did and go off the track. That is legal. But Steva, oh, what a disappointment. It is just a virtual safety car, by the way, not a full safety car. Headshot is pit. He's decided to change tyres by the looks of it. I think he might have suffered damage in one of those encounters he had at the Lesmo. And you see, wow, the top 3 are coming very far ahead, and they've got to be careful not to go speeding. But yeah, it has been a horrible start for the Williams boys. Which isn't supposed to be the case because Russell scored twice, 2 points today. Russell scored twice. Well, he did score twice. He scored 2 points. There's predicted pit stop strategy. Soft, medium. That does not apply because he's on mediums. So, as we see the leaderboard right now, it is Liam, Twosome, Lars, B-Boy Worm, Jay Tyler, Giorgio, Sticky, Sam T, Sunny Bob, and Neon, who has a 10-second penalty. And Sunny Bob has a 5-second penalty. Gippo with a 3-second penalty. That is your top 10 right now. The virtual safety car has come to an end. Fortunately, nobody has went into negative delta, which means we are penaltyless coming out of the VSC. Gap between the top 2 is half a second to come out of Parabolica, with DRS going to be on for the first time. Now, will Twosome try a move? He seems to be pulling away, is Liam. Getting very close though. But it is too late to try a move. Oh my goodness, he nearly locks up there. As you see a battle between Sam T, Sunny Bob, and Neon for 8th. Look at this, Sunny Bob coming through into the first 2 corners. He doesn't do what Max Verstappen did, and oh no, he's actually lost it back to the Alpine. They come through turn number 3 now. The Curva Persona, they're 3 wide, nearly 3 wide, going into the Del Raggia. Who is going to get the position? It is Sam T, our commentator, coming out on top. But look at this, another battle between an Alpine, and this time it's a Haas. Luke Flano sets the fastest lap, but he's well down the field. Oh, a Gippo, it looks like he's lost some places. He's down to 14th now. Now what has happened there? He seems to have, yeah, he has end plate damage, you can see there. Giorgio and Jay Tyler back in battle. Sorry, I had to cut away from that. I was checking what has happened to Gippo, and now Giorgio seems to have some problem. He's being hoarded by the Mercedes of Stiggy. But look at this, Giorgio gets ahead of Jay Tyler in the Parabolica. No, Jay Tyler bites back. He bites back. They're 3 wide going out of the corner. Who is going to come out on top at the time we go to the chicane. The Alpine pulling away now, but now Giorgio and Stiggy side by side going into the first corner. Let's hope this doesn't end in tears now. There's another battle going behind them. It's involving Sonny Bob, Jay Carty, and Sam T. Sorry, Neon. It's Neon, I do apologise. It's not Jay Carty. It's Neon. But look at this, Jay Tyler started to pull away. And you can see Stiggy ahead of Giorgio now. But the Battle Ape's still going on. It looks like Jay Carty may join this one as well as Slayer and Hecht. Gap between the top two still 7 temps as the DRS zone has come to fruition. That sounds wrong. My vocabulary is horrible. I do apologise. Oh, and actually no, I completely missed it. Twosome is actually in the lead. I've been enthralled into all these battles. Oh, Liam's on AI. Liam's on AI. What's happened? He's on AI. Now, has he left the game? I'm going to check right now. He's not left the game. What has happened? He's still on AI. Now, he hasn't left the game on my side. Has he had to go get something? Giorgio's pit. He may have had problems. Don't think he'd be pitting early regardless. Now, where are we? I don't know what's happened to Leonel, but that means... You're up here. Yeah, he's here. Watching the stream. Why would he race in this? Slayer and Hecht going side by side. Through the Perversono. And Slayer takes 11th. Going into the Del Roggia. Sam T right behind Neon. Remember, Neon has a 10-second penalty, and there's an incident there. Sonny Bob is out of the race. He's crashed into Lesmo, and it's another virtual safety car. Well, that 5-second penalty means nout. Don't believe it will be applied to the next race. Hold on 1 second, please. Sorry about that, I had an unwanted visitor. Neon has pit, and so has Hecht. Hard till the end for headshot, apparently. And the same will apply for Hecht, who's getting a wing change under the virtual safety car, but it's just ended! It's just ended, that's not the ideal situation. A Neon coming out on mediums, they should last the end of the race, I hope. Now let's see what close battles we have. Jay Carty approaching Sam. This will be the battle for 7th now. Maybe not come the end of this race. Top 5 are on softs. Oh, the two Alpha Tauris. Liam's still AI. Now, I don't know why he's still AI. Has he left for some reason? I really need to check. Has he left this place? He doesn't seem to have. No, he still hasn't. He's out of the podium positions now. Now remember, being under AI for a certain amount of time is prohibited and can result in disqualification. Look at this though. Jay Tyler. Wait, what is going on? Oh, oh, it's a safety car! Hecht is out! I completely didn't see that. But Liam, under AI, has passed B-Boy Worm just before the safety car came out. Now, I didn't notice what happened, but Hecht has crashed out of the Lesmo, the same place Sonny Bob crashed, and that will neutralise the field now. It's a full course safety car. Oh! That's what happened. Liam's ERS is stuck. That is a nightmare. That means he can't use the car properly because you use it in the corners, you'll have no grip. You'll have no grip. And because it's actually harder to control in the corners. So safety car comes in now. What will Twosome do? What will Lars do? Twosome's gonna pit. Oh, they're gonna both pit! What is Lars thinking? They'll have to double stack. They'll have to double stack. Have they not even thought that through? Well, whatever's happened. Whatever happens, Liam is going to take the lead under AI, but Lars is going to lose a position under the safety car. He's actually lost position to Jay Tyler, who's also pit. Jay Carty and Slayer went on the hards, the rest on the mediums. Liam is going to rejoin the session, I don't blame him. Oh my gosh! What? Stiggy just overtook into the safety car. Is it because Liam... Is it because Liam went disconnected that happened? Now he has an invite back. Now I do hope that... Well, he might actually pit, to be fair. Yeah, this game's weird. Now... He's not rejoined. Has he rejoined? It looks like he's rejoined. Now, will Liam pit here? No, he will not. Oh, he's jumped the... He is... Sorry, I've lost my words there. I did not expect to pit that late. He's pit way too late. He's cut the pit entry marks, and that will be a penalty for sure. I caught it on stream. Sorry to be the racing police, but you cannot do that. You pitted way too late. Now, was that because the game joined them too late? Whatever it was, unfortunately, he will be getting a penalty. My name's not commentator. Just say what you want to say. Don't say at commentator. It's a known bug that cars can overtake disconnected cars under the safety car. Codemaster said it would be fixed in the next patch. Let's blooming hope so then. After what we've seen, I'm sorry, I'm still peed off about what happened on Thursday. It should have never have happened. People said it was sabotage. I kindly doubt it. B-Boy Worm has a 3-second penalty, by the way, for track limits infractions, unfortunately, and they cannot be taken away unless in special occasions. Twosome is currently third. Masiek is in second right now, or F12 champion. Of course, he cannot defend it, being in a different position. Sticky is your current leader, but he is not pit yet, and I do believe is safety car coming in. No, safety car is not coming in. The game made him join too late. Surely it can't be his fault. Either way, he knows the pit entry rules. Pit entry rule: crossing the black painted area separating the track and the pit entry for full wheel or more is prohibited. crossing the solid white line separating the track and the pit, oh, that's pit exit. With a full wheel more, it's prohibited and results in a penalty. Yeah, their PR is horrible with Codemasters. I honestly think boycotting the race wouldn't do any good. To be fair, it would mean both parties lose. But boycotting isn't the way to go. I think the way to go, sending all these glitches to Codemasters, even though it will apply more pressure to them. Enough of that, let's go back to the track that definitely looks like its own country, a boot. Actually, it looks like more of a revolver. You know, those, or a shotgun. Safety car in this lap. And Stiggy on 10 lap old mediums, the only drivers yet to pit. Stiggy and Maschet, top two, will lead the field away. Now, please don't do what Bottas did in Mugello. It's the last thing we want. When will he go? Will he go at the Parabolica? Not yet. Holding them for a very long time so far. Getting very close up. You don't want to hit each other, you'll get a penalty and it'll surely be removed unless you're pitting again. Oh, he's still going! He's still holding them! He's finally going, but my goodness, look at this! It's 4 wide! For second place! And it's Jay Tyler that's got ahead of them all! My goodness, they're all right up to each other! This might end in travesty if they're not careful as they come into the first 2 corners! I'm quite surprised that, oh, there's damage there, and there's glitches happening anywhere. Is that Liam O? Liam O is having problems right now. That should not be happening. Has Liam O got glitches? Or is he not competing? Oh dear! Giorgio's been involved in a crash with Sam T. I think the ghost put him off there. He's lost his entire front wing. He's had a Giovinazzi moment. Because Giovinazzi lost his front wing at the same place, albeit at the start of the corner. No, thank you, Ollie. But there, I do believe there may be a problem with Liam O. He started on pole, but his race has been ruined by the worst case scenario, and that is the game itself. ERS wouldn't turn off for him. Is he still ghosted, by the way? No, he's not. But now he's in 10th, and he's in front of, behind Sam T, who's battling Headshot. Now, no DRS until after the next lap. Jay Tyler is your current leader, actually. I have completely missed all this battling going on. Look at this B-boy diving to the left, trying to find a move, but it doesn't look like he's going to get it. As Slayer, no, Mashek's actually fallen right down the order. Stiggy, wait, what happened to Stiggy? What's happened to Stiggy? I did not see that. He's fallen right behind. I've just completely been enthralled by all the other things happening, and I failed to notice that Stiggy's down to 12th. Giorgio and Slayer have pit, and they've double stacked, which is even worse. I'm just sorry, I'm just getting confused by what the hell is going on. As B-Boy Worm right behind Lars, our championship leader, after Tucson was given a 10-second penalty. After Zandvoort, they're all right close to each other now. Here comes Tucson trying to move on B-Boy Worm around the outside, here at the Parabolica. Oh, they nearly touch wheels, but Tucson gets it done, back in the 3rd place, but B-Boy is going to strike back. They're side by side as they cross the finish line. We've lost Mashek. Mashek has crashed at, oh dear, it's the inside of The inside of Parabolica, and that will be a virtual safety car. Maybe the grip was gone. I do not know what happened to Stiggy though. I mean, he was going to have to pit eventually, but I just don't know what happened to him. Can someone please tell me what happened to him? Because I know he's fallen down the order, as we see Neon right now, with a 10-second penalty for this race member. That will not be what he wants. He wants this. This race has more action than the real ones GP. At least it doesn't have more people. Oh, Liam's got a drive-through penalty now. It's just getting worse for the Alfa Romeo. He has a drive-through penalty for speeding onto the virtual safety car. Can his day get any worse? It may do. Here comes Sam Thompson, round the inside, and takes 9th place, 8th place, whatever place. He is ahead of Liam. I'm starting to lose my breath, but here comes Liam striking back. Wait, is he slowed down for him? Interesting. Neon is going for headshot head, as Liam wastes no time getting the drive-through penalty out of the way. Oh, and Jay Tyler and Lars have been battling for the lead. And now Twosome's in it too. There's lots more battling going on behind them too. Neon and Headshot battling. Sam, oh no! That Sam T spun around, but I think his teammate. Yeah, his teammate, Luke Flano and Stiggy were involved in the battle with Sam T, and now Sam T is spun out and down into 10th. Oh my goodness me, Stiggy nearly lost it. Now Luke Flano's going to go for him at Lesmo, but he's not going to get it in time. 13 laps remain here at Monza. His battle is getting crazy now. All of them are getting crazy. Stiggy trying to fend off Neon from taking his 7th place, but Neon... No, not Neon, sorry, Stiggy! Trying to... What am I doing today? I'm sorry, I'm getting so confused. Luke Flano tried to fend off his 8th place from Luke Flano, and he has not successful in doing so. Luke now in 8th place. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm starting to... Yeah, this game is a joke. Get the simulation damage off, people are saying. Well, it's to improve the driver standard, and Neon has passed Headshot for 6th, as I say. Oh, Gippo's out! Now what happened? Lost it out of Fiscari. Gippo has lost it out of Fiscari. Now, will that be a virtual or a safety car? We're not too sure, as the top 5 actually are coming in close together. Luke Flanagan on the back of Stiggy, trying to take 8th place back. I do apologise for all the mistakes in commentary. I've been missing everything today. B-Boy Worm is right behind Jay Tyler. Well, the Aston Martin coming ahead of the Alpine as they get through Scary. They're going to try and battle each other. But look at this, the Alpha Tauris, surprise, surprise, are 1 and 2. And B-Boy Worms made a mistake out of Fiscari. That's not really going to help him much, because now Jay Carty's going to come in hot as they come around the Parabolica for the 16th time tonight, and lap 17 should begin. By the way, you can't actually notice, but the timing line, you can't see it on this game. They need to fix that in the next patch too. Off screen, Luke Flanagan. Oh, and Stiggy has sped in the pit lane. 5 seconds added to his time. But the two AlphaTauris still 1 and 2, as always. Headshot right behind Neon, going for 6th. This will be a breeze, considering Neon has a 10-second penalty, which will be added at the end of this race. Jay Carty's on fresher mediums than the top 4. Surely that will come into advantage later on in the race. Oh, very nicely bunched up. It's like the start of the race, except it's not. It's more than halfway through. Chat is just as lost as I am. Says it all. Oh no! B-Boy has a penalty for cutting the corners too many times. And that is going to hinder him come the end of the race. Don't think you can get that rectified, buddy. And oh dear, Jake Hardy. Oh, B-Boy's out! And he's had the same incident as, I think, Mashiek. And he is out. He had a 3-second penalty, and to top it all off, he crashes at the Parabolica. And that's the end of his race. So the top 5 is now a top 4. Very unfortunate for B-Boy, sadly. No points taken away from Italy. Top 2 AlphaTauri's coming close to each other. The gap 4/10. Oh, and Lars has made a mistake out of the Della Roggia. Tusum is going to take the lead. But Lars is not done with him yet. Oh no. He's going to try and bounce back, but he's not going to get it. But this is great for Jay Tyler. He can now challenge the pair of them. Will he do so? Coming out into Ascari. Lars goes to the left to try and fend him off. Tusum's made a mistake in Ascari, and he has to go across the grass, across the curb, and he has to surrender first to Lars. Now Tusum is going to be under attack from Jay Tyler, side by side as they go into the Parabolica. The 1-2 is under threat, and he's been, oh no! Tusum has been spun off by Jay Tyler. They got too close for comfort, and has paid the price. Tusum down to 6th now, maybe 7th, as Luke Flano is going to come in too, and Tusum has pit. I think he may have damage. And Tusum, who's 1 point behind Lars, is going to lose a lot of points from that one, I tell you. He made a big mistake out of the sky, went across the curb, was challenged by Jay Tyler, but he didn't back off. But now it's going to get even worse for the AlphaTauris. Here comes Jay Tyler for Lars. Through the Della Roggia they come. Oh, and that's not a good exit from Jay Tyler. The other Jay Carty, is now coming in hot too. Tusum's going on soft. Bold strategy. Will it pay off? So see, Jay Carty's nearest challenger is Jay Tyler. The two J somethings with numbers. They could be going to battle now. Oh, and Jay Tyler's went wide! Jay Tyler's went wide, and now Jay Carty has an opportunity to strike while the iron's hot. Here he comes. What was that? What was that? I do not understand what was going on there, but never mind. Here he comes. Jay Carty, DRS on. He's right next to Jay Tyler. It feels like a breeze. He's into 2nd place. Jay Tyler will try and pull it back though. Meanwhile, behind them, Headshot and Neon going toward 2. And there's an incident. Oh, Jay Tyler's out! Jay Tyler is out, and what happened there? Safety car is out again, but my goodness, something between Jay Carty and Jay Tyler happened. Is there any damage to Jay Carty? Now, simulation damage was on, but it doesn't look like he has any damage. No, no damage. And this is a godsend for Tusum. Tusum is already pit. He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to worry about pitting again. And oh my goodness me, what in the world? The safety car was dangerously close to him. That's another glitch that needs to be fixed. Bernd Maylander needs to stop drinking the Heineken. This is not a product placement. At the same time though, it's a good time for the top 6 to pit, who are on dead mediums. Well, not dead, but you know. Liam's pit, Stiggy's pit, Slayer's pit, Giorgio's pit, and rightly so. Jay Tyler out of the race. I do not know what happened there. What in the living... I'm not going to say that to offend any Christians, but what in the world is happening right now? That's my question. Lars's pit, Jay Carty's pit, Headshot's pit, Neon's pit, Luke Flannel's going to pit, Sam, will he pit? This isn't actually good for Twosome, because he has well behind Jay Carty coming out of the pits now. It looks like the order has not changed. Remember though, Neon does have a 10-second penalty. This will not be good for him as it gets added at the end of the race. They're all on softs now. There are 11 drivers left. We have lost 7 from this race. Here comes Twosome, and he does get ahead of Sam T. So, Twosome now in 6th. But he is well down. That incident with Jay Tyler has pretty much nearly ruined his race, but he will have a second crack at the whip. If he wants to add any more points to AlphaTauri's account. I'd also like to mention all the remaining drivers have yet to accumulate any penalties during the race. Of course, Neon will get a 10-second penalty after this. So it's Lars, Jay Carty, Headshot, Neon, Luke, Twosome, Sam T, Liam O, Stiggy, The Slayer, and Giorgio, the only driver outside the top 10. See, Giorgio's made 4 stops. Jay Carty started 12th and now he's in 2nd. Luke Flano started 17th and he's in 5th. Neon started 14th and 4th, but remember, he has that 10-second penalty. Safety car will be out for another lap. So how's the weather where you are? Good? Bad? Do you believe there was an incident similar to what happened to Max Verstappen? Well, what happened? This happened. Jay Tyler and Jay Carty came together, and as a result, Jay Tyler was out of the race. It was kind of like the same thing that happened today on the race. Liam Oles had a glitch and had to reset and fell down to 8th. Lars is currently the leader. Twosome, by the way, is 6th because he got spun out by Jay Tyler at the Parabolica. Jay Carty is somehow in 2nd. Headshot in 3rd. Neon in 4th. Flano in 5th. If you just joined us. There will be 5 laps to go when the safety car is... Is it coming in? It doesn't look like it is. It doesn't seem to be coming in. Looks like we may be going another lap under the safety car. Lap's not turning off. We're going to be going again. Oh, it is coming in this lap! It's coming right in the parabolic and it's got everyone off guard! My goodness, Lars was not expecting it. It came out very late. Nobody expected that. Oh my goodness, Jay Carty can't overtake there. He can overtake now, and there's a car in the pits already. And it's Liam. Liam has had to come in. He might have had damage. But now they're all coming towards. And Sam's got a penalty as well. Liam's retired from this session. I don't know why. But it is over for him. He might have got damage. And as you can see, Luke Flano and Neon coming to blows there. But keeps it clean. Lars has a 1-second lead. Headshot going for 2nd place for Jay Carty in the Ferrari. There's a Fossey holding their breath. They go into the De La Roggia and Jay Carty still holds on. Meanwhile, Neon now chasing Headshot. Even with a 10-second penalty, he's trying to make up as much time as possible. 5 laps to go. Lars, still your leader. Luke right behind Neon now. Ah, Twosome's fallen down to 10th and he's got a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. And will that be... Whoa, he's going for a move on Sam T. He's going for a move on Sam T, but look at this. Luke Flannel's past Neon for 4th. Will Neon come back and strike back? Going on the inside, he is into the first corner. Retifio! Oh no! He's come to blows with Luke Flannel and they're going to lose a lot of positions now. Twosome into 9th now. Neon is falling right back. And now he's in a battle with Twosome. You can see the battle with Sam T on board right now. Here they come through the Della Roggia, and Twosome is through into 9th. To 8th, sorry. I'm just losing my words. The top 3 are splitting apart. That's not really good for racing. It's all happening at the back. Now Twosome's on the charge of Luke. He's on much older soft still. Looks like he's not going to get him at the Scary. Lars still leads. They're all starting to split out equally though. Has the race lost its magic? DRS will be enabled once Lars comes out of the final corner for the 24th time. Lap 25, 3 laps to go. Stewards room is definitely going to be chaos. It was chaos last week, it'll be chaos this week. Neon trying to look for a move with Twosome, but decides against it. Oh my goodness me. Right over the bump. He went right over the bump. Luke Flannel currently 7th, 4 attempts behind Slayer. Luke Flannel's made up 10 penalties? 10 positions today. There's no point of having the... Oh, Headshot's got a penalty! That is a disaster. Giorgio is on for a podium here. We haven't really talked about him much, and he's on for a podium as long as he stays within 3 seconds of Headshot. Or maybe not. Here comes Stiggy. I spoke too soon. Remember, commentator's curse does not exist. It is just coincidence. But look at this, Twosome right behind Luke. That's not even a DRS zone. It's not even a DRS zone, he's actually going for it. Not go for it here. Stiggy will try and hold his 4th position from Giorgio, who wants it back. And this is important, because it could be for 3rd place, considering that Headshot has a penalty. They're equally split apart. And no, not anymore! Giorgio going on the outside into Redifilio. There's not going to be any battling here. He takes it. Oh, there's damage! There's damage! And that Slayer has lost his entire front wing. You have to be careful around here because the simulation damage is on, and Slayer has lost his entire front wing, and now he's only holding up the others. And now looks Twosome going to blows here at the Della Roggia. Oh dearie me, that was nearly disaster for Luke Flannel, but he's backed off massively, and Twosome is into 6th now. Twosome on a very late charge. Headshot on Jay Cardi, and he's done it to 2nd place, but remember he has a penalty, so he might lose it back, and he might lose 3rd to Giorgio. He's got to hustle, and he's got to hustle fast. Lars in the lead by 2 seconds. Nothing to worry about for him. Neon is... Oh, he's fallen right back actually. I think he might have had to pit, but he will be 10th regardless because he has a 10-second penalty. As Giorgio is under threat from Stiggy, he wants that 4th position. Coming right up to him. Giorgio defends! But Stiggy's got it! He's into 4th now! And a push! Oh, jeez! Remember, simulation damage is on, but Stiggy holds on to 4th. Giorgio has one or very few chances left to try and pass him now, but he won't do it here. Jay Cardi's right behind the Headshot. Look, Flano has a penalty. This is insane scenes here at the final lap. I'm about to lose my voice and I have no words to explain it. I just want you to enjoy this sensational battle. Giorgio is starting to be falling back from Stiggy. They come through Ascari for the last time. Lars is just running away with it and will extend his lead. Oh, Giorgio's got a penalty. What a shame. Tusum has one too. But here comes Lars around the final corner to take victory in Monza. Now what's going to happen? Headshot's going to get second. Jay Carty's going to get third, but it will be promoted to second. Stiggy will come across the line. He gets third! And that is the end of the race. Oh dear, and Santi has a horrible crash. He's as fed up as I am. Slayer, with a broken front wing, will cross the line in 9th, and Neon will be 10th. And breathe. Again. Jay Carty, my driver of the day, from 12th to 2nd. What a performance by the Ferrari driver. The Tifosi going nuts. I can't even hear myself speak, I think. When it was AI at the start, because my ES started, sorry to hear that. Yeah, these guys definitely need to chill out a bit though. So it's Lars that takes the 16 points. And if I check the standings, I'm still checking the standings. There's your results. Loads of 3-second penalties at the end. Lars your winner, Jay Carty second, Stiggy third, Headshot fourth, Giorgio fifth, Tusum a disappointing sixth, Luke Flano a very decent seventh, Sam T eighth, Slayer a good ninth. Neon has a 10-second penalty, but it will not matter. He is definitely 10th because all the rest of them did not finish the race. Fastest lap, by the way, does go to Neon, so he does get an extra point. So we get 2 points. Well done. I can confirm right now that Aero's lead is extended to 17 points. 17 points. Actually, no, hold on. Sorry, it's not 17 points. I've done some incorrect calculations. 44th. I do apologise. It is actually 12 points. I forgot to add Tusum's score. That's why I made it wrong. Tusum should be on 45. Aero should be on 56. So yeah, 44 is Tusum on. Sorry. Tusum's on 44. Aero's on 56. The gap now 12 points. In third should be, I think, yeah, it should be Jay Carty with 38, and then it should be Headshot with 37, Stiggy with 36, and I think that's it. Well guys, I'm not going to do any reviews. I think we're all tired. But, you know, that was an insane race. And I don't know if we'll get any more insane than that. Simulation damage on. You had to keep it clean, very clean. But Lars kept it clean and won. So well done, Lars. He extends his lead in the championship to 12 points. And people are going to be starting to believe, is Lars going to run away with the title? Have to find out. Next week we'll be at Silverstone, where the Formula 1 World Championship began all the way back in 1950. Is very different to what it used to be now, of course, but it's still still has remnants of the great track it once was, and it still is. And you don't want to miss that. That's next week, next Sunday. Tune in right now. We've got F9 coverage. Tomorrow we have F1 through to F8 competing on Monday. And then, of course, the PC divisions on Wednesday. PCF1 on the Thursday night. They'll be at Silverstone. You don't want to miss that. That's it for me. I've been Otaku Logan, and I will see you next week. Until then, a very